I ain't been broke in a minute. I'm tryna run these digits. Put my little bro in the penny. We hop at the car with extensions. These niggas be pistols, they switching. Playing with bro, then you go on the mission. Me and my niggas, we all on the mission. Focus on money, ain't worried about bitches.
Yo, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy VeLL, and we are back with another Mobile Legends video. And this one, we're gonna jump into the gameplay. I actually want to see ONIC versus BTR and see how this game actually went down. So let me know in the comment section what else I need to check out. What else is it that I need to see and what I've missed and what you all want me to react to? Because yeah, we're gonna get into it, man. I saw some clips, as you all can see if you've been watching the channel. I've saw some clips from M5, but now we're gonna actually go through and see the entire games and see how they've went. So I'm definitely interested. I'm excited to see Kyrie. I always love watching him play now. I know Keyboy is a freaking beast as well. Like all of these teams are really, really good teams, but this is one of my favorite teams that I've been watching so far and learning more and more about. I'm always a fan of seeing the super talent that's like excelling a little bit more than everyone else. I like to see, you know, I like to see that. I like to see greatness being made and history being written. So yeah, let's jump into it, man. Let's see how it goes, and yeah.
That Hilda doesn't care if Hilda dies a lot in the early game, but having the Tigreal, you can force it out. And like you said, the Implosion now, it has an instant stun. If BTR is not careful, and later on we're going to see if they have a lot of Purifies, because if they don't have Purifies, we've seen how Keyboy has set up quite a lot for ONIC. He can be a surprise factor, and the difference between BTR and ONIC.
Do you know how to do it, LaFell?
Hey, we're in the game. Yeah, your turn.
Well, let's see together. Will the Indonesian team
call
it
it
today,
starting out already?
Will the Brazilians have to samba all night long? Let's see. Team BTR Suns up to the challenge against Team ONIC, and we have just landed to the land of dawn. No one knows what's gonna happen. We might see some surprises. We might see some predictions being right or even proven wrong.
Hey, I have a 0% win rate on predictions. Though I predicted for ONIC, it will be quite a surprising turn here. But either way, we've seen a little bit about the interaction between Keyboy as well as Luna on Botak here, where Luna tried to slow them down, but you know, Keyboy is just like, nah, fam, nah, I'm gonna protect my jungler.
Uh-oh, I saw this clip.
Such an interesting hero.
This is where Kyrie finna get first blooded.
Oh,
some people will prioritize the
I think they'll prioritize the kill here. They are looking for Super Upa, but they have just trapped Kyrie out of time, recalling on that body.
Oh, we can even hear the Filipino cast was like, ooh, doing that to Kyrie. But I have to ask.
That was weird.
CW with the Festival of Blood.
Yeah, yeah, that's actually super duper surprising. I'm not gonna pretend like an expert in Harith, but I will have to ask some of my friends, maybe someone from the pro scene to understand what they like about that emblem. But it kind of makes sense, you know?
Yeah.
Because you deal big amount of damage, but you don't have the best dueling potential.
I would say it's the Chrono Vision making it worth it, but now right around the turtle.
Right now we can see that Keyboy is pushing that Hilda away. Kyrie goes in and just takes the turtle to his favor, to the favor of his team, and Black is out. He blacked out.
Came and took the turtle and dipped.
That was such a great play from ONIC in a way that they literally just outplayed Bigetron Suns in that regard. The timing of the stun, for example, and then obviously with the retry that Kyrie was able to take on. Turns out like that death was just sacrifice coming out from Kyrie. It's like a ritual.
Yeah, again, they have to lose one to win one. Maybe that's what they were aiming for. But either way, right now we're looking at a situation. Looks like ONIC, they just want to win the lane because Luna on Botak.
They caught one.
Kyrie finds Luna on Botak, and Boots didn't need to go the extra mile, even though he did the penalty zone, and the penalty has been paid by the Hilda electrifying beats just to find his way out.
Well done. They have found Luna, which is interestingly not yet level 4. That's what I'm wondering. Maybe they kind of messed up some of the gold earlier on, because the only reason why you will not get level 4 at 3 minutes as the roamer is when you are late when it comes to picking up the roam boots, or if somebody has lower gold than you, which is a massive mess up coming out from a
they keep taking
him away.
Keyboy.
Look at that, he just makes a clean kill for ONIC team.
Honestly,
yeah,
I just want to
crazy.
answer you there, Wolf, because we saw how Sans was denying Syndra of those minions. Perhaps that's one of the triggers.
Maybe.
Right? Perhaps the first or the second wave, Sans was able to push out the Novaria away from the minions. Even though Novaria could farm up pretty safely because you can shoot from a distance. And I don't know, it could be one of those small details that prevented Luna on getting those levels.
Look at Keyboy just going to be standing in front of the orange buff. He might be going for the reset, but Kyrie
catch
is
him
level
lacking.
7. If he gets to level 8, this will be massive because that means that the turtle will be theirs. Buzizio, though, with the Retribution on cooldown, 14 seconds for Kyrie. They might want to fight this.
Well, they might find an opening, but I think that they are just pushed away. They see Keyboy coming. They know that there is trouble. Kyrie takes down that turtle, and now we see that there is a final slash and also
Keyboy with another
a final
setup.
ending for Team ONIC. They just have that Tigreal. They just win that team fight, and not just that, they take the turtle.
How the hell did you win a team fight? A turtle fight without the Retribution? I don't understand it. Onyx is just on a different level. But I guess, you know, actually I know the answer, which was zoning them out.
Bozizio's out.
Oh no.
Okay. Bigetron Sans have to work together here because I understand what you're saying, Will, because just now we saw Luna Umbota actually diving straight to Kyrie, trying to have a little bit of crowd control because that's a little bit of displacements in her skills that, yeah, you could prevent or you could slow down.
CW controlling his lane. I like
During
it.
that time, Buzizio was in a good position to really contest for the turtle, and down at bot, it looked like CW is like, I don't care who you are, I'm taking you down.
1,000 gold lead for the jungler. That's Kyrie having 1,000 more gold over his competition this time. And that spells a lot of problems for BTR.
We have to specify what does 1,000 difference mean.
Oh, I thought he took it.
Kyrie has one
I thought Keyboy took it.
And Buzizio doesn't have one.
Yep.
No completed items just yet.
That's right.
That's a big difference.
Massive difference, in fact. And
Sans
ONIC
dodging.
3.7k gold. The reason why we like the Harith versus the BTR, it's not just about the Claude, it's mainly about the Joy, where the Joy is not necessarily going to be able to take out this Harith, especially because of the Festival of Blood, right? All you have to do is to land one of your dashes and one Synchrovision perhaps, and then you're already A-okay when it comes to like surviving against this Harith, against this Joy, I mean. And also, Harith can take the
attack somebody. It looked like, oh no, they taking the tower.
Typically, right,
They wasn't stepping up.
marksmen cannot survive the Joy because even if they get the Wind of Nature, they still get taken out by the Joy. But the Harith is a natural carrier of the Winter Truncheon, which means that the Joy is not a problem for him at all.
I would say that it is a harsh lesson being taught to Team BTR at this moment. Just a dominating game since minute 1, even though they had Kyrie and they had the first blood upon him, but no use, not
Yeah, and as we said, Bigetron Sans, they need the items. So right now, since ONIC has a gold lead, this 5,000 gold lead feels like 7,000 gold lead just because Bigetron Sans, even if ONIC makes a mistake, the only one that can realistically kill is Kyrie. And that's if he dives too deep, like inside a turret or something. Then they have enough damage to actually do something about it.
Great push from ONIC. 5.4k in fact. Look at the gold difference between each matchup. 1.6k now for Kyrie versus Buzizio.
Right now, the only thing is I see like CW doesn't care about his positioning, not that in a bad way, but meaning like, if someone ganks him, can they really do anything about it? Can they kill CW? Because right now, he's a gold laner with the ability of an EXP laner.
That's right.
Oh, Kyrie goes in and he might find that Hilda, but he manages to escape. Boots is now trying to do a lot of damage.
CW just taking towers.
It's a taste of his own medicine. Black goes away, even though I thought it was a definite kill.
But then ONIC is able to push top, so that's still a positive thing that it's going in their favor.
And they're going to get middle, too.
Gains coming out from ONIC, and they push the mid lane as well.
And they're going to get the blue.
It does seem like ONIC is just taking the opportunity. It's like, yeah, Bigetron Sans, you're not going to do anything, so we're just going to act like you're not around. So if they want to push, they just push. Bigetron Sans, they need to figure out a way to engage or to catch mistakes, but Kyrie goes in, and Luna, Bota, you're a tank, and you're taking that much damage.
That's the cost of leaving Kyrie farm. He just saw that I would say that this is a message saying that there is no use of the ultimate at this moment. Just let's use it here.
Yep. He says, Zorin.
That's a statement.
Yeah.
He says, Zorin, okay, you go for Recore TPs. I use my ultimate.
Yeah, let's up-level the game.
Yeah, it's like a...
Now that's a flex.
Now that's a flex.
Now that's a flex. recalling, you're not really losing anything.
Yep.
Yeah.
Using your ult and showing your opponents like, hey,
Yep.
I don't have an ult.
Yep.
If there's any time for you to go in, guess what? Now's the time.
He was one flicker away from like having the ultimate level up in this competition.
That's true. That's very true, actually. Let's see what will happen. Obviously, the dominant size is such a good pickup for a Tigreal because you open the map anyways, so you are in front. And with the Starlim Scythe and the Feather of Heaven with the Holy Crystal, oh my God, Chewe can one-shot or two-shot people now.
Not gonna lie, just the Stardom Scythe, I feel like it's enough.
Yeah.
Anything more than that at this point kind of feels like overkill. And let's look at this. Keyboy has his implosion again. So with the minions coming in and him having the flicker, he could have a big impact here. Like if Bigetron Sans is grouping up together as like a natural way you want to defend, Keyboy might punish that.
I think that everyone's now settled down to see if ONIC will make it one of the shortest games so far in the M5. BTR are in a really bad position. They are in no position actually to make a successful defense. Let's see together what's going to happen. Will it be the finish for Team ONIC or maybe just taking the inhibitor turrets, taking it down layer by a layer? ONIC is just taking the top lane inhibitor turret, mid lane inhibitor turret. I think that the upcoming turn is the bot lane inhibitor turret. ONIC by far are not even trying to get inside that base yet. They are inside the base. Look at ONIC. They will see now that Joy is trying to prevent the minions from coming in. It's just one inhibitor turret away from falling apart.
Well, Keyboy is just one flicker away from doing something amazing.
Super Opa is trying to deal so much damage, but look at the back line. Look at here, look at Keyboy, look at Team ONIC. They are punishing Team BTR to the limit. No one can do anything at this moment. CW with the Triple King looking for that Maniac that can be offered, but Boots say no. Boots just says no. ONIC team with a dominant game. Team BTR are looking for a miracle, but their voices cannot grow through the sky, where the Sky Kings themselves are sitting there.
Let me just say congratulations to ONIC for winning the first match of this best of 3. And it went quicker than I thought. Like, what was that, sub 11 minutes?
Yep.
ONIC just did whatever they wanted. There's nothing that Bigetron Sans can really do against them.
Wow.
They did.
I would say there's layers that ONIC won. One of them was the draft.
Yeah, that was a good draft for them. I definitely loved the picks. And then I think that, I don't know, they just played better, man. ONIC just played better. They played that really, really well. Keyboy and his setups were key and insane. Then it's just the jungling, the jungle difference. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough to take on ONIC because it's not just like when you see all the clips and stuff on YouTube, you usually see Kyrie being the big deal because he's an insane player. But then you look at the players of his team who's equally insane. It's like, man, that's a tough team to go against. Shout out to the other teams even taking them on, having that confidence, keep working hard and stuff like that, man. Like, y'all gonna figure something out. Somebody's gonna figure out something, but you just gotta keep thinking different. Like, if you know that this guy's an insane jungler and you realistically know that you can't keep up with him, you have to figure out a different way to shut them down. That way you can get your strengths across. I feel like in Mobile Legends sometimes the biggest mistake people make is they try to become a better jungler than this guy who's just absolutely insane. That's weird. Like you're never going to be able to get that good, probably. You're probably never going to be able to get that good. But what can you do that's different? If you can't become a god jungle like that, maybe you can become a god tank so it don't matter how good their jungle is, your tank is just setting up way better than Keyboy or something like that. It's like, it's always a counter strategy to counter. So hopefully these teams are more thinking about countering more so than trying to become as good as Kyrie, because that's just not likely. He's like one of those 1 in a million players who always is doing something crazy. So more so than somebody trying to become that one super player, hopefully they're coming up with a strategy to defeat a team with a super player. That would be my advice. That would be